Hey guys, it's me, Danny, and I'm back with another video. I'm sorry it's a little lame, I'm just sitting back here in my room. I'm sorry it's not more interesting, but hey, take what you can get, right? So yeah, the last time that I caught you guys up, it was the beginning of March, or the end of February, beginning of March, and I was telling you about all the stuff I was going to be doing in March, and so yeah, now I guess I will explain it all and more. So like in my last post, I had a lot of things going on in March, and I was really looking forward to March. Like, I was so stoked for it, and March turned out to be pretty wicked. Like, it was a good month for me. I'm now broke after the month of March, but now, hey, it's all good. New month, new allowance. Sorry, Mom. I will start off. I'm sorry, I'm reading my notes, so yeah. The first thing in March was Weimar, and for Weimar, it was an ASSE thing, ASSE, which is our organization. It was a meeting with them where all of the exchange students came together, and so this was the first time. This is like the halfway trip, and we met in a town called Weimar, and Weimar is east from me, and it is a small little town, but it is home. It's a very historical. It's not historical, but it's it's a historical town. And there in that town lived some writers, they are called Goethe and Schiller, and they are basically like the Shakespeare, like England Shakespeare. Goethe is for Deutschland, Schiller also. And they are some poets / writers. And they lived in that town. And so we got together, all 45 of us, because there is not the original 50, unfortunately, because some people had to go home for some circumstances, and so we lost a few soldiers there, but it's cool. And when we met up with the rest of them, it was so cool. It was so great to see all of them again, because the last time we saw everyone was in Washington, D.C., and then this meetup, you could also see the people that were in your language camp and reconnect, and it was really good to see all the Ammies again, all the Americans again, because we could compare our stories, compare our experiences, and like what we're going through, and see if other people are going through the same things, or if they have been, and we could share like advice, or we can give our opinions about this, what we like, what we don't like, and it's really interesting to hear all of everybody's stories and like all what they think. So yeah, it was good to reconnect. And we also had a great week. We did quite a bunch, actually. We had a little scavenger hunt when we first got there. People got lost. We also went to Buchenwald, which is a concentration camp in Weimar. It's on top of a hill. And that was actually, that was really sad, because it was a bigger concentration camp than we went to in language camp. And it was not a good feeling. Like, you walk into the camp and automatically you feel like it's just silent and dead silent. And so many people were killed there. It was 56,000 people died there in that camp, and it was horrible. It was hard to look at, and you just took your time walking through it. It was huge, and it was really such a shame that it was there, because it was on top of the hill and there was beautiful trees in a beautiful area, but it was just destroyed by what happened there. And it was not good. You could see... I really don't want to explain it, because I feel like I'm doing it injustice. But I will give you guys links to two sites that people wrote about. One site is from Gabe Perry. He's an exchange student, and then the other one is from Quint. And both of them, I read their blogs, and how they described this camp was really good, and they worded it perfectly, and I want to share that with you guys. And so check the links below, and read about it, because it's really it's something you shouldn't miss. But the rest of Weimar, moving on from the gloomy subject, the rest of Weimar was really good, and we we could stay out till 11 at night. So we were just like, once it was after dinner, we had basically free time until 11. So we all just went out, and we had we had some good times. We all made it, like every 45, like all 45 of us made it in back to the hostel before 11, and that was really cool. Like they said, we were the best group, but it was that was really surprising. But yeah, Weimar was really filled, but it was good. It was a fun-filled trip. Then the next weekend, I went to Paris with Abby, so I got to see Abby once more, and we flew to Paris, and we flew on Friday because my sister was going. My sister Morgan from home, she was going with the group from school with EF Tours, and they were hitting up Paris for a weekend, and so yeah, we met Morgan and Kelsey and other people from their school, and that was so great. Like, knowing me, you guys have probably guessed this already, but I cried when I saw her, and she cried too. Sorry, Morgan, if that information was confidential, but yeah, I'm a big whiner, and I cried, and it was good. We didn't hang out that much because she had some pre-planned tours that we couldn't go on because they were prepaid. And so we just basically saw each other in the morning when we woke up, and then at night when we got back to the hotel. But it was still good to see her. It was 7 months, and it was just good to see family from home, and it was really nice. And then after that weekend, we flew back on Sunday, went through the week, and then again, the next Friday, I went back to Paris. This time I went with some Americans, but also some Germans. We went with a bus from Dusseldorf, and we took a bus to Paris, and that was like 10 hours, and the bus was filled. There was more Germans than there was Americans because we invited like our host siblings, and then the host siblings brought friends. So there were more Germans than there were Americans, but that day, we were only there for 1 day, so we had like 8 hours in the city, and our group, we had like 8 people, and we, like, the whole day was filled. Like, we saw so many things, the weather was beautiful, and I ate escargot. I ate the snails, and they were actually really good. They tasted like pesto-y, and I ate mine, and I ate Kayla's because she didn't want to eat hers. And so that was really good. I checked off a few things there. And yeah, Paris was just super awesome. And that was my month of March. It was great. Now going into April, we started off April, and it was so boring because I was going nowhere, but that's okay. We are now on Easter break, and we have been for like a week and a half-ish, and my family and I, we just got back from like a road trip to southern Germany. We went to, we hit up Munich, München, and we spent a day there. I had like one of those liter beers. I didn't drink it all by myself. I had some help, but it was cool. And we stayed in a town near Füssen, and in Füssen is Neuschwanstein, which is a castle, and a lot of you guys probably know of it, or if you've seen a picture of it, and you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we saw a few castles there, and that was really cool. One day we took a hike, and we saw 3 castles. Yeah, 3 castles on that one hike, and the good thing was that it was so warm. I was wearing a tank top, and I got a sunburn. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, my face is a little browner. And that was really exciting because I had been missing the sun, and it's just been cold, and I cannot wait for weather to come, be warm, and stay warm. I'm looking forward to summer, totally. What else did we do? Oh yeah, we went a day in Österreich. We went to Austria, and we went to this town called Innsbruck, and that was also really cute. It was a historical town. Mozart lived in a house there with his dad for a little bit, and that was cool. We had good weather there too. It was clear and sunny, and also warm. It was great and really beautiful. But then the last day that we were leaving, actually it was today. Today when we were leaving this morning, it snowed, which was really weird. The weather is super bipolar, but you know, whatever works. So yeah, it snowed when we were leaving, but good thing it was our last day. It was a little chilly, but you know, we were in a car most of the day, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, and then, so now that I'm back, we have Easter on the 20th, And for that, we're just hanging out with family. We're going to my host mom's sister's house, and they live like that way. They live like 5 minutes walking. And we're going there. And no church this time. We're just hanging out, eating eggs. The day before, I am probably going to an Easter fire, like a big bonfire, and with my friends, and that will be cool. It's like a tradition they have here. And then after Easter, I leave the 22nd with school with my Spanish class, and we are going to Spain for a week. Another trip to Spain for me, and I'm looking forward to that because we stay in like a guest family house. And so we stay with one other person, and I'm staying with a girl named Teresa, and she's really cool. She was in the U.S. last year. She was actually in Tennessee, which is really cool because that's where I was born. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And so we'll do like a one day German, one day English, one day German, one day English. And it'll be warm, hopefully, fingers crossed, and that will be really good. And I'll get to practice my Spanish, the Spanish that I learned in school instead of German. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And speaking of the rest of school, we are currently reading a book for German, and I have to read it during this break. It's called Der Vorleser, which is the reader of English, and it's also a movie with Kate Winslet. I'm going to Google it tonight and watch it, so that way I can get the English understanding of it and also the German. I'm on page 87 right now, and I'm actually understanding all of it. I don't know like every single word, but I can get the gist of it, and that's really cool. Like, I'm reading a German book. Like, how cool is that? And yeah, I mean, I've just been practically living it up here. Today I got a letter in the mail from ASSE, and that was our information for our flight back home and where we had to go and when we had to be there. And I'm so sad. Like, I have like a little over 2 months left, and that 2 months, like, holy cow, I've been here for 8 months, and that is insane to me. Like, I can't even think of that. Like, I'm trying to communicate with my mom back home and my counselor and get my classes all set up for next year, and wow, time flies, man. And I'm not looking forward to going home. Well, like, I am looking forward to it, but I'm gonna miss my family here. I'm gonna miss my friends here. Like, everyone is just so great, and I'm definitely gonna have to come back and visit because I've just had the time of my life. I have a good life. I cannot complain because, like, really, I'm so lucky, and I'm glad that I got this opportunity because I'm doing so many things that I would never get the chance to do if I stayed back home. I've traveled to like 4 other countries since I've been here, and that is something to be happy about, and that's something to be thankful for. And I am thankful. I'm thankful for my host family for taking me all these places, and I'm thankful for the organization that they like accepted me. I am overjoyed, I guess you can say, and I want to do it again. I don't think 10 months is enough, but I want to come back for another 10 months when I actually know the language and I can participate fully from the start and not have to wait 2 or 3 months to actually get in the swing of things. I don't know, maybe in college I'll do a semester abroad, and that will be really cool too. And I don't know, I'm just looking forward to coming back and just being open to all these opportunities because I was here. I have a lot to think about when I go home and what I need to do and what I want to do and what I can do. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the future, but I'm enjoying the present. And yeah, I strongly encourage that all of you guys travel or go abroad because it is honestly the best experience you could ever get, and it's so much fun. It's stressful at times, but it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth every minute, and it's honestly super great. Super geil. There is a song for a grocery store, and it's called Super Geil, and which is basically, it's like super cool, and it's like, du bist super geil, und ich bin's super geil. And yeah, I don't know, I have that song stuck in my head a lot, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. And yeah, sorry that was pointless, but I hope you guys all have a good Easter. Spend it with your families, and yeah, just be happy. I will see you guys next time. I'm sorry I didn't post the carnival videos. They aren't available to me right now, so I won't make any promises for the future, but hopefully I'll get them up. Okay, so I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, have a good Easter.